I'm Bob Hallmark in our Longview studios today. Let's talk homes. Now, with everything that's going on right now, interest rates, inflation, the costs of new and existing homes, it's almost a financial challenge for the average East Texan to find affordable housing. However, some are turning to an innovative and affordable alternative. Let me set the stage here. Now, if you've ever seen a portable building or a tin roof barn, you've probably seen a lot of them around here. You usually think that, well, it's a shed, a work shed, or it's a storage shed. That has become something that people have seen potential in. And the reason I say that is because we're seeing a lot more people that are using those as homes. And we've got a new vernacular, a new part of our vernacular now, which is Barndominium. And to explain that, we're joined now by Charlie Downs with 1845 Barndominiums out of Hallsville, Texas. Charlie, tell me a little bit about this. It's a sure bet we didn't have this word a few years back, but what's going on here? Are people looking at these as viable alternatives?
Absolutely. The number of customers that we get on a weekly basis is just becoming kind of just impressive. It's absolutely insane how many people we get to see and hear from over the course of a week or a month. They're just finding that this is absolutely a more cost effective. They're a little more efficient, easy to maintain. Just becomes overall just an easier build process and just an easier way for them to go as far as getting what they want as far as a dream home. It's a more cost-effective way to get what they want as far as their dream home is concerned.
Now, as I see it, the advantage of this is twofold. It's not only it's cost efficient, you're going to pay less, for the structure, but you also get to personalize it. You get to make it into what you want.
Absolutely. We are 100% on our end. We are 100% a custom home builder. We don't do a lot of cookie cutter. We try to bring customers in. Your one limitation is we want you to work in squares and rectangles as far as the structure is concerned. But once we get inside that structure, the possibilities are endless. We can do anything and everything that you'd want to do. We just try to sit down with customers and detail every aspect of that build with them and let them build exactly what they want in the dream home.
And I would say that if you were to look at this in perspective, as opposed to being tied down to a $350,000 mortgage over 30 years, this would be something that you could make your dream home and obviously not be tied to that enormous mortgage over years.
That's true. You can. There are very easy, cost-effective ways to build just a simple barndominium. But on the other side of that, you could be as big and as extravagant as you want to. You can build a $500,000 barndominium and make it extravagant. But there are very cost-effective ways to not. I have a lot of customers tell me they don't want to be house broke when they get through with this thing. So there are easy and simple ways that we can go through that build with you and show you how to make it cost effective in the long run.
Now we're going to show some pictures here of what most people see as workshops and storage sheds. Now some of these are little buildings. They're only about maybe $5,000-6,000 a piece. Some of these get very extravagant, such as the huge traditional red barns and things of that nature that you see. So they can run anywhere from $15,000 to $20,000 for those things, just to have them actually constructed. Now I know a lot of these are actually constructed on site and then delivered, to a home. But the bigger ones, like the Barndominiums, I guess have to be built on site.
Yes, sir. So we fabricate pretty much every barndo that we put up and build. We build out of red iron steel. So we're a little different than some. We build out of red iron steel and we fabricate those in our shop in house. And then we deliver those to the job site. There are times that we can fabricate in the field on smaller builds. If somebody's looking for a man cave or a she shed or something like that, we can take those simple builds and fab those in the field and get those up in a day or two. But we do everything in house and then ship them out to the job site.
And that's the other thing that I meant to ask is this is not a long, protracted build sequence here. You guys put these together in a very quick manner. Is that right?
Absolutely. Once we go vertical with a building, we can have that thing completed in 12 weeks. We have a really streamlined process that we go through. We have our vendors that we use. We know our guys. We know our process. So barring any weather related problems or anything like that, we can get those things built in 6 to 8 months, no problem.
The final thought here now, a lot of people are going to look at this and say, well, yeah, but you can't build it where I live. But we did find, I found out a piece of information from you that I didn't know. Now, I'm sure that there are some homeowners associations that will not allow this kind of thing, but you have found some that will allow you to build these things there.
Absolutely. We're finding more and more, it's becoming more and more common for homeowners associations to allow barndominiums, because just to be honest with you, when you look at those structures, a lot of those look nicer than the homes that are in there, in that homeowners association. But we have partnerships with people who are selling properties, and part of the agreement is that they want barndominiums. They want something long lasting that's going to last 30, 40, 50 years. And so it's just becoming more and more prevalent. And I think it's just going to continue to grow in the next 10 years. We're going to see more and more of them because it is becoming just such a great option for people in the long run.
All right. So the wave of the future is the Barndominium.
That's right.
Charlie, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.
All right. Charlie Downs with 1845 Barndominiums out of Hallsville. And we'll have much more on this story tonight on KLTV 7 News. For KLTV Web Extra, I'm Bob Holmark.